Hi, let me just fix this up.
Hi, my name is Eduardo. Matias Eduardo. And I'm actually a huge nerd. I love books and learning, and art in all its form. Okay, enough about me. Video in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I must admit that is a pile of clothes on the floor. I will not explain myself. Is it really seasonal depression if it happens every month of the year? Who knows? But yeah, we're having some trouble keeping things tidy. We are right now at my altar. This is my altar. Welcome to my altar space. I'm really excited to show you my religion. Let me introduce myself. Hi, hello, I'm Matias. My pronouns are he, him, and I am a witch. I've been identifying and practicing witchcraft for almost 4 years. I started in 2020, spring, summer, so yeah, like 4 years. Yeah, summer probably. I've been practicing witchcraft for 4 years and I have been actively identifying as pagan for about a year, 2 years, and I have been identifying as a Hellenic polytheist with a little asterisk for about a year. Yeah, I'm bad at time. I'm really bad at time knowing, so let's just ignore that. I wanted to come on here and talk about my religious endeavors. I've been working with my religious beliefs for about 3 years. I started witchcraft, and for the first year I was just like, yeah, I'm like an agnostic witch. I don't know what's going on. And now I'm starting to feel more comfortable in my beliefs, being okay with being religious. The whole word religious is quite a weird one. I don't have religious trauma. I was not raised Catholic, Christian. Here in Portugal, where I was raised, we are mostly a Catholic country, although we are indeed, how do you say it in English? We are not a religious country in the official sense, okay? We don't have an official legal religion, but culturally, yes. We cannot erase the fact that our culture is with Catholicism. But I've never really had bad experiences with the Catholic religion. I've never had a lot of experiences with the Catholic religion. That's probably why. I did have the privilege and the luck to be raised freely, religiously freely. When my mom was like a teenager slash my age, she used to practice Wicca, although I'm not really sure how that was because I've never really asked. But she did have some tarot books and Wicca books. She had like a really old book about Wicca. Growing up, I was never taught religion as truth, and no one ever told me about religion unless I asked, which I think is a very fun way to raise kids. If I were to raise kids, I wouldn't make religion taboo, and I definitely did not think that religion was taboo when I was growing. I love the idea of just being religious and being able to raise kids without religion, although I would love for my kids as they're younger to participate in the traditions, you know? Participate in the Sabbaths, in the equinoxes, the solstices, as long as they like it, obviously. Like if they start saying, I'm bored, I don't want to do this. Like, okay, you don't have to do this, but I will. When I was growing up, my parents didn't practice any religion. I used to get curious about Christianity. I was in a private school and a lot of people were Catholic and Christian and whoa. So a lot of my friends were like, yeah, I go to these classes that talk about Jesus Christ, and I was like, who? The fuck? So I asked my mom to tell me about him, and I did not like it. I'm joking. Jesus is fine. Jesus is literally the most unproblematic human in history. I would say. I'm sorry if I'm not making eye contact. First of all, I'm autistic. I was gonna say I am autism.
I am autism.
Okay, second of all, I like to look at my face, especially because I get self-conscious that the light is gonna do weird things, because I can never find a way to fix the light in this room because it's there and it makes weird things. You're on top of my radio, you're on top of my herbs, you're on top of everything. I wish I was on top of everything. Jesus, my life's chaos. Okay, I'm trying to think of a way to cleanse, and I don't feel like lighting up incense, but I also don't feel like using sound to cleanse, although I did listen to a few songs right before then. I'm gonna explain my beliefs, religion, and witchcraft practices in a very short time. So, I do consider myself a Hellenic polytheist. I am not a strict Hellenic polytheist. Would love to open up the conversation to labels and stuff like that, but I love labels, okay? I am autistic, I am a trans man, I am a white man.
A straight white man.
A white man. But yeah, generally I just love labels. I love to categorize things in my mind. I use labels in my practice and in my religion in order to explain better either in my mind and to other people. I do label myself as a Hellenic polytheist, although I am pagan, because most of the work that I do is based on herbs that were used in ancient Greek, practices that were done in ancient Greek. I mostly focus on ancient Greek deities, and although I identify as a Hellenic polytheist, that does not mean that I am only an Hellenic polytheist. Now you could argue that to be a Hellenic polytheist, like the label Hellenic polytheist is designed for people who are solely Hellenic polytheists. But that's just the way I use to describe what I do, because it's mostly that. But the other two things that I do that are different, the Sabbats, I do celebrate the Sabbats, and Odin. That's it. I have a really deep connection with Odin. Whatever, I have spoken too much. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. I have. Well, first of all, this is my altar. I might do an altar tour, but that's not what's happening today. I am gonna show you what I do. So, first thing I do, I just refilled this. Oh, it's coming out. I can never close this, because if I do close it, I cannot open it. And Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot open it. Oh no. I have found the way. So as I was saying, this thing is really hard to close. Okay. So I'm a little bit chaotic, okay? As I was saying, I do consider myself a Hellenic polytheist, and I try to embody the main virtues of what a religious human being would be in ancient Greece, kinda. I don't believe in reconstructing fully ancient Greek religion for many reasons. First, I don't want to kill animals. Second, cultures have changed. And third, we cannot know. There's no way of knowing exactly what they did. I study in university ancient Greek culture, and there are so many things that we can only suppose. And there are so many holes we have to fill with our imagination as practitioners. And so what I do before worshiping, before lighting up my candles, before doing a working, I wash my hands with this specific thing. What I put in it today was anything I had. I just made a concoction. What did I put? I put a bay leaf with intent written on it. I put a little bit of rosemary. I think that's it. Oh, I put rue, essential oil, and water. It's supposed to be moon water, but I haven't been keeping up with the moon. Let's not fucking focus on the fact that this is a Dior cream that my grandmother gave you like 4 years ago. I am not kidding. And my grandmother used to be really annoying about acne, so she was like, I'm gonna buy you a whole thing of acne products. And she bought me this, and now I use it for a religious aspect. This is literally just a cream with a sigil that I made written on it, and I put it on with the intention of being clean. And nice and all smelly, good smelly for the gods, and to purify and all that shit, and to be all formal in my connection with the gods. Am I taking this out of my ass? Probably. Why is nothing opening today? There must be some meaning to it. It's a little thing that I made. I don't remember what essential oils it has. I think it's rosemary and rue, something like that. Just has some essential oils. It's probably moon water from ages ago. It used to have sigils. And I'm ready, and I am all formal and beautied up to speak to the gods. Now the next thing I will do is light up my Hestia candle, because Hestia first and last. Okay, wait. I did it. And now we will... Okay. Hi, girlie. I don't want to interrupt our conversation, but now I will pray and speak to the gods. And this is a bit personal, so you will not see it.